The Nilfgaardians fought fiercely, led by a seasoned covert agent. Seeing he would soon fall into enemy hands, he put a knife to his throat and, in a quick slash, sent blood pouring over paper and still wet ink. Reynard leapt towards him, trying to stanch the red tide. But it was too late, and the spy's secrets perished with his last gargled breath. Meve picked up a freshly printed pamphlet. The document listed her many crimes and misdeeds, the true and the manufactured alike. Above the main body of the text, an etching depicted her, well, in a very unflattering manner.
How about a taste of their own medicine?
Asked Gascon, piecing blocks of type into a scathingly foul phrase.
Me and the lads will scratch out a couplet about Ep Dahi, spread it around the countryside, give the folk a hearty laugh at those tossers' expense.
Yes, these presses should be put to good use.
The Queen said.
But printing lewd jests is not it. We must spread facts. Tell what the Nilfgaardians did in Aldersburg, how they tried to murder me in Mahakam and Angren, what fate lies in store for those they conquer.
Gascon grew serious and set the ink-stained type back down.
Get to work. Before the sun sets, I wish to hold the first document in my hands.
Soon, in every town, village and tavern, there hung a notice detailing Nilfgaard's crimes. The outraged Rivians did what they could to strengthen the Queen's army, some by offering coin, others by joining her ranks.
Nilfgaard left none alive in Rosberg, not even one woman, and no child was spared! Peasants from Edirn have been captured and put to work by force! Nilfgaard now prepares the same fate for Rivia and all Rivians! Emperor Emir var Emrys is a Fran imposter! A Fran Doppler! Peasants from Edirn have been... Peasants from... Emperor Emir var Emrys is a Fran imposter! A Fran Doppler!
Rivia will never die so long as we are alive. Nilfgaard will not spit in our maws! Lady, the traitors run before you. Find me a map and I'll show you where they buried the loot. Nilfgaard will... Rivia will never...
These lands, they look familiar to you?
Naturally, Your Grace. They're the venerable Count Caldwell's.
War, death.
The traitorous Caldwell family's residence loomed into view. Against the horizon, it looked suitably sinister. Yet the manor had changed since Meve last saw it. 2 new wings, ornate towers, a grand colonnade. And the windows now glistened with stained glass, the gilded hue of imperial suns.
We must pay them a visit.
Seethed the queen. The great double doors opened with an echoing thud. Just inside them stood the heir to the estate, Dragomir, his wife and 3 children by his side, and Helena, the treacherous count's widow. Sliding the cap from his head, thus giving proof of the family's hereditary baldness, Dragomir knelt down upon one knee.
Your Grace, my father's betrayal stands beyond doubt and exoneration.
The young Caldwell said flawlessly and in a single breath, as if he'd practiced a dozen times.
And his death at your hands was most well deserved. I ask that you not punish sons for the sins of their fathers. I ask humbly, with bowed head, allow me to stay on my ancestral lands, to serve faithfully as your loyal subject.
I believe not a word slithering out of his mouth,
Whispered Reynard.
The first chance he gets to stab you in the back, he will take.
Convenient to make this request now, don't you think? Why not earlier?
Meve asked, crossing her arms and raising her chin.
It would have behooved you to send a messenger, once I'd crossed into Rivia.
Preferred to speak to you directly, Your Grace,
For you held out hope. Hope that the Blackclads would yet defeat me. You stood on their side till the last.
No.
The Caldwells I trusted once, but I shan't make that error again. You've one day to pack your chattels and go. Leave my country.
Dragomir rose from his knee and shook out the cap he'd crushed in supplication.
Only ever as a corpse, Your Majesty.
He hissed, his vulnerable demeanor gone in a flash.
If you'll not take me for your vassal, you must take me as your foe. Men, to arms!
At this sign, armed men rushed from the house while archers appeared atop the roof. Clearly, Dragomir had expected to be refused.
You'll not destroy my family. I won't allow it.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me. There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die. Aye. Should have listened to me old lady. There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
I'll fight to my last breath.
War, you dirty tart.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Aye.
Back to the dust whence you came! Watch your heads!
We must trust each other.
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
One goal's all I need. Give me a time.
Farmagan!
Tell me you jest.
Should have listened to me old lady.
What do you want of me?
Abelis to your command.
Father was right about you.
Dragomir lay in the courtyard of his extravagant manor. With the last of his strength, he clawed at the colored gravel. He resembled an insect that was hurt, damaged, yet pulled itself along as if it could somehow escape death. The Queen knelt beside him and gazed into his clouded eyes.
I want you to know your family will be looked after. You've relatives in Kedwen. They'll be sent there, properly escorted, with the proper stipend.
Dragomir wished to say something, but choked on his own blood. He was dead a moment later. The Queen slowly stood and gave the order to march. She rode at the front of the column, deep in thought.
This harvest, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
I smell a leak.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me. Sod it all.
You'll never take me alive!
Yeah, yeah! Company, forward march! This could hurt.
Left, right, left, right.
Greetings. What is it?
Should've listened to me, old lady.
Barmahagam! The chase is on!
One bolt's all I need. Give me a target.
Watch your heads!
Our ballista, your command. Don't like this. I'm a monster.
Again and again